Hello! Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Dark Cloud 2. I didn't think that this wasn't going to have voice acting. Huh? Oh, looks like you found some Geostones. Now then, let's use the Carpenterian to rebuild the forest. Come along with me. I was just doing some grinding, and then I left the forest to upgrade the ride pod. And then he showed up. Here's a little present from us. We gathered some things you'll need to rebuild the forest. Even if you have the Carpenterian and Geostones, you can't get anything done without materials. But you know, your item bag looks mighty small to me. No room for anything. Tell you what, I'm gonna do you a big favor here. Let's make that bag bigger. Just so you know, I'm not always this generous. I just happen to be in a giving mood today. Obtain 28 rolling logs, sturdy cloth, glass material, sugarcane, scraps of metal, fire elements, 20 water elements. Now you gotta call the Carpenterian to you. Oh, I thought there was more in the bag. To stand on the Georama map, press the select button. Go ahead and try it. You gotta press the select button. I okay right now. This is a Geostone. It's filled with the wisdom of the ancients. When you put these in the reactor, you can build more types of things with the Carpenterian. Whoop. Downloading. Now you can make the part straw house, shed, rough wooden fence, bench, wooden house, iron chimney 1, thorn tree, wooden stand, wooden stairs, river, eye tree 1, eye tree 2, nose tree. The condition forest lake restored has been made clear. The condition glowing mushrooms restored has been made clear. Withered tree restoration has been made clear. Tailor shop. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Geostones not only have info on how to build things, but data on how to develop a better future. As you build the new world, you can see how it's going with the Analyze command on the Georama menu. Now in the upper right of your Georama menu, you'll see this thing that says pollen remaining. For things to exist, that requires a certain type of energy. We call that energy pollen. There's a limit to the amount of pollen you can have on the Georama field, and the Carpenterian can't let you go over that limit. You remember that now. If you ever want to know anything else, you can always just ask me with your help receiver. I'll fill you in. Now then, I think I'll leave the rest up to you young folks and get myself onto that train thingamajiggy. I'll be in the last car, so be sure to show your face once in a while, okie dokie? If you ever need Georama materials, I should be able to help. Okay then, let's get started. Are you all set? It looks like we need more of the Georama stones before we can really make more progress in the town. I made the 2 eye tree things, and the nose tree, and it looks like I satisfied that condition, but I don't know what the other one was. I also find it convenient that this stone was so close to the entrance. Gumo. I was gonna say it's like the rats from the other area, but they're more like voles. Mountains of experience? Not really. They do give a lot more experience in the first areas, but not by too much. It's by like 4, unfortunately. Oh, you actually survived. It's probably because of how much ice element is in his hammer. I don't really think we're going to get too many more evolutions out of it anytime soon. Out of pretty much any of the weapons. If anything else is going to upgrade, it's going to be Monica's stuff. Because his is just really far off. Actually, these floors might actually be quite a bit better for grinding, because this floor seems to be pretty much just fire elements, ice elements, and Gumos, which is 18, 14, and 14. The other zones were mostly like 8 and 10 in this forest, with some like 12s. So we're finally getting to the place where it's easier to do stuff. That's cool, even if it's only by like 40%. At that point, it makes a pretty solid difference. Because we've already leveled it up so much. The problem now is, I've actually, the chart that I found for their weapon upgrades actually does label it, I just didn't read the little chart thing. The legend, that's what it's called. I thought those were the stats that the weapon had if you found it. Those are the stats that you need to make it. Wow, that was 5 damage. Yeah. So, I do know that our hammer is a million years from leveling up. Like, I would need to level this thing up so many more times. I like that there's nothing that thing can do to stop me, and then it gives 18. Normally the things that give 18 are the stuff that the ride pod only can handle. But if I just do their charge-up attacks, which also, unlike the first game, they don't... Like, if I just did a charge-up attack right here, it doesn't take durability. In the first game, if you charged up an attack, you were committed to the durability loss. Can I just smash you? I've got tons. Nope. Is that the killer snake? It's just a baby version of the one from the other game? I haven't actually seen one of those here. Is that the only... No, there's 2. Man, when I saw this, I was like, the killer snake, we're doing it again! And then not really. You have to get off the ride pod to do that. You know what? Why don't we do it? Right now. Mash the A button. I don't care where it's... Okay, I care. And then I fixed that. Max, could you... Oh, you know what? Surefire victory. You throw a rock at it first. Ooh. Those things actually have a lot of health. You can actually skip this. So now, let me see how much those things are actually worth. There's 2 exits here. One has a sun sign and one doesn't. Killer snake is 20? Spirits. Oh, it actually says what part of the family thing they're a part of. Wind up. I don't know how that works with countering stuff, but 20 for one of those snakes is pretty awesome. Wait a minute, our hammer actually leveled up. Did we get the saw to get out of here? Yeah, okay. So if we look at his weapon, I'm pretty sure we need 80 smash, 80 chill, and 80 attack. So even though we get 4, which is a potential of 12 per, this is gonna be a while on this one. And then I think the next hammer that we get is the final hammer that I've ever gotten, and the one I stayed at for like the rest of the game. This also has the sturdy thing, so I think durability goes down slower, which is sweet. That should be done now. And now we gotta start dumping chill into it. I'm a little hesitant to dump the attack in there, because that'll just make it so that we can evolve it faster, but like, building up the weapon, per se, just increases the limits. It doesn't really do too much. It's not like we jump up 10 damage when that happens. So... I don't know, kinda seems like it'd be better to save it. 63 attack already, though. He's actually catching up with the ride pod, which is at 100. And his smash is actually higher than the ride pod's arm. Which makes it weird. Oh, right. Okay, the elemental weaknesses and stuff. Wait a minute, there's a sun in front of the other one, and it's not locked? There's a star in front of this one, and it is. So maybe we have to do this one at nighttime? Is time of day recorded here? Wait a minute, it's like midnight. Alright, there's gotta be something else that lets us go this way then. Yep, I had a feeling that was for the secret route over that way. So we're probably gonna go, like, all the way to the end and then have to go that way. Grotesque Spider Lady. That's not what I wanted to hear. Unless she gives, like, 24 abs, in which case, grind her for all of the experience. Kinda makes me feel dumb for doing it so early then. But I kept thinking, like, when we first got here, I was getting messed up, especially on Monica. I was like, if we don't grind, how are we even gonna make it through here? Huh, it really is a grotesque spider lady. Oh, he just kicks her when she's on the floor? And it does hammer levels of damage? I noticed that... Remembered that my phone wasn't on silent, and that I should cut that out of the video. But no, I actually do remember what I was saying before. And it was that, whenever Monica... Actually, let me see if I can just show you. Oh, or she could just super murderize them. I'm excited by these new enemies because that makes me think they give lots of experience. Let me just stop real quick, charge it up, knock them down. Do the jump attack. Man, I messed it up. One more time. Oh, good, she can heal. Alright. I am apparently garbage at it, but I noticed earlier if she knocks them down, her equivalent of the kick is that she does like a Link-style downward sword attack on them. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I like that. What I would also like is to know how much they give, because I'm super curious now. Killer Snake was 20. Hunter Fox is a disappointing 12. Spider Lady is 14. So... slightly worse than those two? We'll see what else is on this floor. Not the most amazing for grinding, then. I was kind of hoping they'd be like 16 to 18. But that's okay. Not everyone is perfect, and I forgive them. Not really, but, you know, I kind of just gotta live with it anyway. Sturdy cloth. Geostone. I'll take it. It's so neat that there's like 4 things in each one of those. Monica's weapon is so far behind in comparison, but like... it only has 34 attack, but because everything here does not like being slashed at all, she tears it apart so well. Does she actually do it better than Max? Like, I know that the... ooh. The stuff on your weapons matters a lot. Like the Slayers and stuff. She probably just has more Beast Slayer or something, maybe. I'm sure against the Fire Elementals, there's no competition with the amount of chill on his weapon. I also think it's cool that, like, whatever element you have the most of is just the one that primarily gets used. Or shown, rather. Like, for the armbands, like how they shoot magic, the brassard things. It was a fire armlet, but then once wind became higher than fire, it turned into wind element, but I'm sure that the fire still counts against stuff. Because there's like no immunities, it's all elements at once, just to that number that you have. So if you had maxed out elements of everything, just because it's a fire elemental and you have lots of fire damage on your weapon, it doesn't mean that it's going to be null effect like the other game. Because you don't equip the element, it just is the element. I'm gonna knock you over. I didn't think that was gonna kill her. Apparently our weapon got way better. I don't think Chill would do that. Oh, no, wait, it was just because I didn't charge up the attack before. That's why they didn't die. The charge-up attack is enough to one-shot them. That's nice. I just wish I could see the abs leveling up thing. I didn't... oh my god. See, another thing, too, that I should mention, you know how I said that you get a game over screen whenever once somebody gets knocked out because they basically die and it goes to game over? If the other character is available, then it's not a game over. The reasons I had all those game overs, I had to do that just to block the shot, was because I either A, only had one person, or B, there was a seal. I killed you and ended up over there. So if there's a seal and it's like Monica only, and then Monica dies, there can't be a Max, because Max can't exist there. So it's just game over. But if Max got knocked out right now, it'd just swap me to Monica. Not that I have revival powders or anything, so he wouldn't be coming back, but that's still neat. I need to be leveling up my gun? Why am I eternally leveling up this hammer? Man, that was even in the perfect range to do it, too. Now I'm scratching my head. That means I'm vulnerable. What is that? Some kind of cockatrice thing over there. It actually looks like one. Is that a no, it's a Tigriff. I think... I'm gonna die. Okay. Hooray for the upgrades and stuff. I ran back in the future place after I messed around with the tree thing. The 2 eyes and the nose thing. And I got another Fruit of Eden and a Witch Parfait from the first game, which is Monica's favorite. So she is completely equivalent. They are equal in total health and defense. I would like to hit this thing. It's a Tiger Griffin. It is actually a Tiger Griffin. I expect this thing to give like 22. Of course I can't lift it. What am I doing? Kia. You did it, Max. You're murdered. Like, can you even imagine?
That takes care of you guys.
How much must that hammer weigh? He's got like Doom Hammer over here. That thing's got to be like 50 pounds. Because, like, just look at how big the top part of it is. He's so strong. Tell me this is amazing. Tell me it's amazing. 22! The real MVP. There was only one because it is the infamous Tiger Griffin. And it is a beast. Quite literally. We got the serious music this time. White seal. This floor appears to have a white seal on it. You can't restore health or cure abnormal statuses. Well, then I'm glad I ate the bread before we came here. And we should probably get in the ride pod. I could still repair things though, yes? Good. The armor has been upgraded by 8. So we've got like, 18 total or something? Something like that. So this is the end of the line. At least for this part, anyway. It's the Rainbow Butterfly Falls. There's a tiny swamp here. There's something kind of mysterious about it. And this is where it basically tells us, okay, you've got the Georama stuff you need. Now you need to go and do some building. And you also definitely need a picture of that. No? No rainbow? Okay. Well, next time we're going to do Georama stuff. And that should unlock everything and get it so that we can do stuff here. Or, if not here yet, at least go down that alternate route of the dungeon. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.